Hello, my name is Jeff Roselli. I am the vehicle integration responsible for the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. Essentially, that's the lead vehicle development engineer. We're here on the 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT press launch. This is the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. Circuit of the Americas is a fantastic new F1 facility. The cars were here in October, the F1 cars that is, and we've had the opportunity to come here to show really the talents and the effectiveness of the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT on track. Really fast track that allows us to really use the new 8-speed transmission, but also work the chassis and the engine as we expect SRT customers to do. Very fast front straightaway and speeds in excess of 110 miles an hour for the SRT. Coming into the uphill braking zone for turn 1. Using the paddle shifters, you bring the car down to 3rd gear. Again, late apex. As you turn in towards the apex, you'll accelerate very hard. There's a track out cone, and you'll work your way back across the course, accelerating hard downhill. The Jeep, again with the all-wheel drive, is able to put all the power down. As we turn into turn 2, bringing the car to the apex, again accelerating hard, really working the Pirelli 295 P0 tires. You'll track out to about mid-track, bring the car across track to driver's right, just a dab of the brakes at the turn-in mark. To set the front end, you'll turn into the S's. S's are a very tricky section of the track. You start them late, you get behind, you never recover. The good news is with the Jeep, with all-wheel drive, we're able to really manipulate, we move torque around, lock the rear axle, unlock the rear axle to pull the car to the driver's intended path. You'll be able to clear the S's in 4th gear. As you come out of the S's into turn 6, take the car to the outside of the track. Here you'll lift off the throttle and allow the car to rotate. Too much rotation, again, apply more throttle. The front axle will engage and pull the Jeep straight towards turn 7. Turn 7, just again a little dab of the brakes on the outside, paddle shifting, you go down to 3rd, throw the car in hard. The Jeep really will respond pretty well in this section to hard inputs, as there is some camber to the corner. Again, rolling on, accelerating hard up the hill, you'll come back to 2/3 off of driver's right, get on the brakes, tuck the nose, and follow turn 8 around tightly, because turn 9 is where you're going to want to go full throttle so you can get the most speed possible through the 9-10 down to the tight turn 11. You'll see some marker cones. Again, keep the Jeep to the right side, accelerating hard. As you crest the hill, there will be no wheel spin due to that fantastic all-wheel drive. Turn in at the apex marker, keep it a nice tight line, accelerating full throttle all the time. Down to the 3 or 2 marker, depending on your confidence. Great big Brembo brakes on the Jeep. 15-inch front allow us to stop from 60 in less than 116 feet. Obviously, this corner will be going a lot faster than 60, but again, no issues there. Stay wide again, because wide and late turning is the secret to speed down the straightaway. Make the turn accelerating hard. 3rd gear corner, 4th gear, 5th gear, top of 5th or 6th, depending on how well you've got through turn 11. Past the 4 marker cones, almost to the 3 marker cones, on the brake hard. Set the Jeep up far to the right, stay wide, wait for your turn-in point. Really hard on the Brembos, really feeling the Pirellis bite. You'll be turning left into the corner. Again, rolling on the accelerator, feeling the torque transfer. If you're not getting enough rotation, a slight lift will tuck the nose more. If you're rotated and you're fully accelerating, the car will pull out. You'll aim to your brake markers on the left. Again, settle the car in at the tall cone, give it a little dab of the brakes and wait for your turn-in point. You'll accelerate hard through 13, 14, again, torque transferring around, getting you as quickly as possible through the corner. Down to turn 15. You'll shift down to 2nd gear for this corner. It's the slowest on the track. Complete the corner, quick upshift to 3rd, quick upshift to 4th in the chute. Tuck the car in, really maintaining a solid steering wheel angle. You'll feel, again, the car will move. If it's not following the intended line, a little lift will tuck the nose. If you've got plenty of track out, on the throttle hard. All the way around here, grab 5th gear and head down to turn 19. Turn 19 is deceptively fast off camber left. You'll get on the brakes, downshift 4, downshift 3, accelerate hard through 19, back up to 4. Just past the 2nd marker cone, back down to 3, hard on the brakes, stay nice and wide. Turning in early is a big mistake here, because again, you've got this long straightaway. Get the car turned in, accelerate hard, the all-wheel drive will pull you through the corner. and you're on display on the front straightaway. So again, because the Grand Cherokee SRT is an all-wheel drive vehicle, it gives us a lot more ability to manipulate the car's behavior in corners. Trail braking into the corner will help the car rotate early. Getting it rotated, you can get on the throttle sooner and pull off the corner. Again, mid-corner applications, if the car isn't following the intended line, you can lift, allow the rear end to come out, and again, apply rolling the throttle back in to pull the car back in line. You know, with the Jeep SRT, having that front drive aspect gives us a lot of more maneuverability in corners. We can really help the driver place it. Again, if the car is pushing, we lift, the drive line will transfer torque to the rear, it'll lock up the rear axle to get the car rotating. Again, as you start to apply throttle, the front drive engages more torque that way, pulls the car straighter, pulls it out of the corner. One of the big things we tell people is with the Grand Cherokee SRT, it's really taking the fantastic capability of the Grand Cherokee itself to a different level. You know, the Wrangler Rubicon sort of took it extreme trail, and this is extreme street and extreme track for the Grand Cherokee.